that the biggest thing that COVID has taught me is that you absolutely need to connect with people. People are hermiting, and it's a problem. It's a real problem.
People are disease-ridden puss bags. That's what I've learned. I don't need nobody.
Let me tell you about the two baddest cats in town. They're here to talk about random shit floating around. So grab yourself a drink, baby, if you please. It's just shooting the breeze with Chafe and Cheese.
Well, chim chiru and a welcome to another rousing, riveting, rip-roaring, rip-torn, rip-van winkle of an episode of
Shooting the Breeze with Chafe and Cheese. I'm Chafe.
I'm Cheese.
And we're shooting the breeze today.
Today, baby.
Hey, guy.
Hey, gal.
It's take two.
Sure.
Yeah, they don't know it at home, but we already did this once. Let's do it again.
Why?
Why? Because it's technical difficulties. This is a slice of life.
I don't want a slice of life.
No. This podcast is a slice of life.
You're
it's
a slice of my ass.
Yeah, you wish.
What's going on with
there was
you?
a slice of me in your ass. You'd have a better ass.
Ay, what's happening?
What's happening with me? I picked a hell of a time to get into crypto.
You sure did.
This market is tanking.
It sure is.
I decided to get into crypto. I bought $37 worth of Bitcoin, and then the Fed decided to raise interest rates, and now I have $27 worth.
You sure do.
What are you gonna do?
It's the adage of it's incredibly volatile. Bitcoin.
They say buy the dip. Buy the dip. It dips, you buy.
Yeah. Did you buy after it dipped?
No, I bought, then it dipped. And then I was like, fuck this.
Yeah.
But I'm hodling, I'm holding on for dear life.
As our dear friend Kevin Michael Martin says, it's not about timing the market, it's about your time in the market.
Right. Dollar cost averaging.
Yeah, that's another thing, but that's not what it is.
That's the
that's
time
essentially
that's what it is.
Yes.
You buy.
You buy.
It does this, it does this, it does this, it does this.
But inevitably, you're betting on America to thrive.
Not if you're buying Bitcoin. You're betting
Bitcoin.
the dollar's going to collapse.
Yeah, that's a whole other can
That's
of
the
worms.
whole argument. It's the new gold.
Oh, yeah.
What's your thoughts on crypto? Real quick, crypto talk.
Crypto, volatile for me. Too volatile for me.
Too volatile? You're in, you're out.
I limp in. I'm in very minimally. Very minimally.
What is minimally?
I'm in a little bit here, a little bit there on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, on whatever coin I think is going to pop
Are
soon.
you in the dozens of dollars? Are you in the hundreds or the thousands?
In the hundreds
millions?
of dollars.
What are you
I'm
investing?
in the millions of dollars. Yeah, that's why I'm
Just
in this
throwing
fucking
millions.
hole right here talking to you.
Listen, well, that's probably why, because the market crashed.
Yeah,
this
that's
is all
why.
we could
I
afford.
lost my millions of dollars of Bitcoin because of the market crash. No, I limped in late, so I limped in.
Uh-huh.
I was the guy who got in around 40,000 at Bitcoin, and then it popped up to 60,000. I was like, oh,
and you held.
and I held.
Uh-huh.
I should have gone and then invested in my other ETFs and things that are a little less volatile.
Or the kids' college fund.
Or the 529, the 529. But hey, I didn't.
Listen, they're saying it's going to go up to 100K.
They've been saying that for years.
Yeah, and it's been years, and this is the biggest mistake I ever made in my life. When I first moved to Los Angeles, California, okay? Matt Smith. You remember Matt Smith?
How could I forget?
There's 72 Matt Smiths in the United States at this current time, so you won't know which one I'm talking about.
Only 72? You think there's only 72 Matt Smiths?
Maybe I'm lowballing.
You might be lowballing.
But I was at a Christmas party, and Matt Smith brought me up to his bedroom, and he was showing me his arrangement, his room, his
The year was when?
It had to be 2013-ish.
Yes.
Ish. And Bitcoin, I think, was around $5-10 a Bitcoin at
the
time.
Yep.
And I said to Matt Smith, I said, hey, Matt Smith, should I buy some Bitcoin?
This man has been invested in Bitcoin since we've known him since 2007. He's been mining.
He's been mining on his Game Boy Plus.
As far as we know.
That's all the computing power you needed back then was a Game Boy Plus, and you could mine Bitcoin. These days, you need the whole economy of El Salvador to mine one Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? I think times have changed. But my point is this. I said, Matt Smith, my guy, Matt Smith, should I buy some Bitcoin? He said, I'm buying it, but I can't advise you to buy it. You know why? He's a responsible guy. He said, I'm not a financial advisor. I should have taken the bet.
Turns out you should have taken the bet.
I should have taken the bet. We would not be in the studio.
No, we wouldn't.
We would be buying out Joe Rogan's studio at
Yeah,
this point.
yeah. It seems like he's on his way out.
We could own Spotify.
Now that we've lost half our audience with this crypto talk,
Yeah.
what's going on with me? Well, thanks for asking.
Well, now that you bring it up, how's it going, guy?
I reconnected with an old college. I wouldn't call him a friend. A college acquaintance who was in our department. I haven't talked to him in 13 years.
Where did you meet this college acquaintance?
Where did I meet this college acquaintance? I met him at college.
Oh, okay.
But we talked on the Zoom last night about a play that he's doing. And you know what? It got me thinking. I'm very into people who I didn't think I'd be into. I'm more intrigued by people who at one point were one way, and I'm curious to see how they've become over a decade plus of time.
You're more into the journey, not the destination.
Exactly.
Got it.
Exactly.
That's respectable.
We're all incredibly fucked up human. Not that he was an incredibly fucked up human being.
Speak for yourself, guy, but go on.
We're all incredibly fucked up human beings in our own ways.
Okay.
And over time, you start to figure out how to enjoy that fucked upness. But at the time when you're in college, you're probably not enjoying it too much. So it's always interesting to see where the trajectory of a man,
So what is the trajectory now? Are we doing better? Are we feeling fine?
It seems like he's
Are we volunteering at the local animal shelter? What's happening?
I didn't dive into his philanthropic prowesses, but I did talk to him about a whole slew of things. He seems like he's really comfortable with himself, doing really well, writing good stuff, and it was fascinating to reconnect. But that's always fascinating to me. It's not like I see the only people I talk to these days are you and my son, who can't talk back to me. So talking to people who I haven't talked to in a while, talking about my life also, and realizing, everything's actually not so bad. Even though I talk to you, I also have a pretty decent life.
Yeah, if you only talk to me, then that would be bad.
Yeah, same
Especially
for you.
since you have a wife.
I do. I talk to her.
Imagine you just talked in like grunts and groans to your wife.
It is more or less that at this point.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make
Yeah.
things. Great.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
We talk about eggs, we talk about shitting, and we talk about going to bed. And we talked about his bedtime.
Listen, to be honest, as somebody who's single in my mid-30s, almost mid-30s, early 30s, approaching mid-30s, I would love that.
That's marriage.
Just somebody to talk to about shitting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I gotta go. You gotta go? No. All right, I'll go.
Oh, yeah. More often than not, you're on the same shitting schedule and you got to figure out who has to go in.
So you're like two females ovulating, but your partner's shitting.
We eat all the same meals. We're eating the same food.
Right. The timing is on point.
It's all on point.
Yeah,
For the most part.
Listen,
I'm sure she's thrilled that we're talking about this.
Who has the faster digestive tract? Like, if you had to eat a meal at the same time, who's reaching the finish line first? That's what I
Anyway,
wanna know.
it's great to connect with other people. And I just think it's a fascinating endeavor, don't you? Have you talked to anybody from your past recently who you don't talk to in a while, or somebody who you were an acquaintance with who then popped up on your feed and you're like, I wonder how that guy's doing. Oh, he was in the show at one time. Oh, he was in my math class in 5th grade. How's he doing?
Absolutely not. I don't even talk to the people I know now. I'm done. I don't need people. This is what COVID has taught me. This is the thing I've learned from COVID. Fuck them all. Fuck them all, guy.
I'll say unto you that the biggest thing that COVID has taught me is that you absolutely need to connect with people. People are hermiting, and it's a problem. It's a real problem.
People are disease-ridden puss bags. That's what I've learned. I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody no more.
Disease-ridden.
Yeah, I just need to sit here with my Hulu and watching my Pam and Tommy. Speaking of which, let's talk about Pam and Tommy.
Oh.
What a show.
Good stuff.
What a show.
Good stuff.
I gotta say,
Lots of fun.
If this show does not win Best Makeup,
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I don't care about any other category. This show is incredible. Like, listen, what's her name? Lily James?
Lily James.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not body shaming nobody. She's a beautiful woman. This
Oh,
Lily
absolutely.
James. But proportionally, she's not the same as Pamela Anderson.
No, Pamela Anderson was a buxom lady. She also,
Yeah.
I believe, had fake boobies, no?
Definitely. Actually, now that I think about it, they both have fake boobies. Pamela Anderson in real life, Lily James in the show.
Oh.
There's so much nudity in this show.
So much.
If there's one reason to watch the show, it's the nudity.
Lots of nudity.
But also the music. We'll get back to that.
Yeah, good music.
Oh my God, the best. The best. The best. But Lily James, let me ask you this. Considering this whole part is prosthetic, is she technically nude in the show?
That's an interesting question.
I gotta know.
I mean, I suppose yes, because on the day she's technically naked.
Well, in makeup. Yes, in the trailer, yes.
Her vagine is also probably out to sea as well.
No. They always put a little sticky pad.
Yeah,
Listen,
but I'm saying
during simulated sex, it's never
I
actually.
I know. There's no penetration. This
Especially during this era.
hardcore porn. What was that movie where there was actual penetration with Shia LaBeouf?
Nymphomaniac. Parts 1 and 2.
They even made a 2 because everyone was like, "Oh my god, they're actually penetrating."
Yeah.
Insane.
It was wild.
But I digress.
But
yeah, I get you.
No,
I
but
guess
that's my question. Like, is she even cold on set? Considering all, like, she's wearing like a vest.
Potentially.
Yeah.
She's probably a little cold.
And listen, she's not the only character who's nude with the prosthetic.
No.
What's his name? Sebastian Stan?
Sebastian Stan's got a giant, throbbing, Tommy Lee-sized prosthetic schlong going on.
We don't know if he's actually throbbing. He could very well be. But this snake he's got...
It's hilarious.
It's insane.
It's hilarious.
It's just a serpent swimming around.
It's fantastic.
There's even a whole scene in the second or third, I think it's the second episode.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert. If you want to see a talking penis, watch Pam and Tommy.
Watch Pam and Tommy. You know who voices that talking penis?
I thought it was Will Arnett, like upon first glance.
That is, you would be wrong.
Would I be?
Well, Tommy Lee is a very, bro-y dude, so they got a bro-y voice to match it, and it's Jason Mantzoukas.
Are you shitting
voicing a penis.
Let me ask you a question. As a serious actor, would you ever voice a penis?
100%.
Yeah?
Would you?
How would you... Give me your penis voice. Like, if you... Now you're in character.
Who's... Okay.
You're my penis.
I'm your penis?
You're my penis. We just took a tinkle. All right? Maybe there was a burning sensation. Talk to me about it.
Hey, what's going on? What did you eat today over here? A little too much Chipotle over here, huh?
Listen, guy. Just do your job and get back to work.
I'm doing my job, do yours. Eat something a little healthier. That's your penis.
That's my penis.
That's your penis.
I love
your
the fact that I now know how you imagine my penis to sound.
Your penis is a 55 to 75-year-old Italian man sitting outside of a deli. Absolutely.
Yeah, that actually makes sense.
I know.
There's enough gabagool coming out of there for both of us.
100%.
Yeah.
Check out Pam and Tommy. I gave it 3 balls and 1 giant throbbing schlong.
And the music's not bad either. We got breaking news.
Oh, good.
You know me, I'm a big fan of the NBA.
Yes, you are.
I don't give a flying fuck about football. Go Rams. Go Rams. By the way, they either won just this past Sunday or they didn't.
We'll find out.
Well, we already know because it's coming out after that.
Right.
So good for the Rams. Also good for the Bengals.
Yeah, we're the Back to the Future 2 of podcasts. Go on.
Yeah, except we're back in time.
Think about it.
Anyway, Shaq, last night on TNT, during the broadcast, for whatever friggin' reason, I don't know, he showed off his nasty feet again. Pull this up, Jimmy. Pull it up on the screen over here.
Thanks, Jimmy.
That's not ash. That's dry skin. What is happening here? What is...
Oh, my goodness.
This looks like a sperm whale. His feet look like the face of a sperm whale.
There are several things at play here.
He's got 9 fungi toes from what I can count.
1, his toenails are very unkempt. 2, his second toe is 4 inches above his big toe.
It's like his feet have been bound and gagged for the last 20 years.
Yeah, his feet would do a tremendous job of the play Elephant Man.
I don't get it. Listen, you're a multimillionaire. Here's what I do get. He's a big boy.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He's a big boy. He was on his feet for years and years and years.
And the gravity is pulling down towards the
Absolutely.
feet. So if Shaq's going to have one fucked up part of his body...
It's his knees and his feet.
It's going to be his knees and his feet.
Yes.
But get a pedicure, guy.
From what I understand, he had really fucked up knees as well. Yeah, you should have daily pedicures. Daily. There should be a woman or a man underneath that table on NBA on TNT, just constantly working his feet.
Listen, this is what Shaq said when the panel came to him. He said, "That's not ash. That's dry feet." My friend, I'm not looking at the dry skin. I'm looking at your toenails.
There's a lot
Give
going
me
on.
the excuse for the toenails.
Both ways, it doesn't make sense. Use the money you make from all your general commercials solely to fund your feet.
He's the Dr. Scholl's guy, isn't he?
He's an everything guy.
He has his own line of shoes, doesn't he?
What the biggest thing that I respect about Shaq
Yeah.
is that if you pay him the price that he's worth, he'll do it. He'll be on the General, he'll be on a pizza commercial, he'll be on a CarMax commercial, he'll be on an Amex commercial, he'll be on anything you pay him to do. I think it's genius.
No, of course,
Generational
the
wealth is
General,
what he's
yeah.
building. He's building generational wealth.
Yeah.
He's been on the General commercials for a decade.
Yeah, he's shilling subpar insurance, but he can't get a fucking pedicure.
And the great thing about the General, side note, is that they'll pay for Shaq, but they won't pay to get better animation of the General. It's been the same General for a decade plus.
He looks like a Looney Tunes cartoon.
It's ridiculous. Great mustache, though.
Yeah.
Back to Shaq's feet, though. My God, he's got to work that out.
That's not good. It's
No,
not good.
Terrible.
All
What
right.
else we got going
Next
on?
thing coming across the wire here. We got a nun.
Oh,
A gambling nun. You ever hear of this? A gambling nun?
no, can't say I have.
There's a woman, 80-year-old nun. She
Uh-huh.
told the judge, I have sinned after stealing $835,000 for her gambling habit.
Wow.
She skimmed off the top for her gambling habit
She
at the
skimmed
elementary
off
school she worked at.
From a Los Angeles elementary school to support her gambling habit. An 80-year-old nun? You know what?
How long has this been going on?
Let's get into the mind of this nun a little bit.
All right, you're a nun.
You're a nun.
You're a nun.
You're a nun.
You haven't had any kind of satisfaction, so to speak.
For how many years was she a nun?
She was a nun
'Cause
for
she's a
over
former
60
nun.
years.
62 years as a nun.
62-year-old, 80-year-old.
80-year-old nun.
So she became a nun at 18.
Yeah.
That's either, listen, that's the time you're going to decide I'm going to be a nun or not.
Right.
18.
So let's say she didn't have intercourse for argument's sake ever.
Ever.
Nothing exciting has happened in her life in terms of doing anything risque.
Yeah, the only person she loves is Jesus.
62 years of working at a school, toiling away, praying to Jesus, probably fondling herself with a cross. Sorry for those who are Christian, but it's probably the truth.
What can you do?
62 years go by.
Yeah.
You're 80 years old. You probably got low end 2 years, high end 15
need some
left.
excitement,
You need
guy.
something going on in your life.
To live a little.
You think,
Especially after COVID.
and man, I have no money. I spent 62 years praying to Jesus. He didn't send me anything.
Absolutely.
Nothing.
So what are you going to do?
I'm gonna fucking rob an elementary school.
You're gonna go to Vegas.
$835,000.
You're going to head to Shumash Casino.
Yes, you are.
You're gonna go out to Agua Caliente.
Absolutely.
You're gonna do a little of this, a little of that.
I don't condone the act, but I completely understand the logic.
Here's the beauty of the whole thing. Because she's a Christian nun, as opposed to a Muslim nun.
Right.
She said, "I have sinned. I have broken the law." And she asks for forgiveness.
All is
She's
fine.
good.
She's good to go.
She's good.
Everyone, I'm Jewish, and I absolutely wish there was a confessional booth. I would love to start a Jewish confessional booth. I think I'd make millions.
Yeah. No, that's actually a smart idea.
I think so.
We'll open up a nonprofit.
Yeah,
And we'll funnel it all into Chafe and cheese. And that's it.
that's it. No one will ever catch us.
We'll upgrade the studio a little bit.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, tax-free.
Works for me.
Can't do any wrong. Anyway, moving on. Something else coming across the wire here.
Uh-huh.
We got a home intruder.
Oh, good.
Everybody loves a good home intruder story. There's a home intruder.
This home intruder was either from Florida or New Mexico.
You're pretty good. There was a home intruder in New Mexico. He was armed with an AR-15. He took a bath. He ate shrimp. He drank beer, but he left a $200 tip and apologized when he was disturbed. So the homeowners came home.
That's
They
insane.
found a man in the bath with a shrimp cocktail and a can of Coors, and they said, "What the hell, guy?" And he said, "Here's 2 Benjis. Thanks. I'm out."
That's insane.
What is going on?
Truly insane. You know what? If you're going to have someone invade your home, wouldn't you want this guy to be the guy?
Listen, of all the things that can happen during a home invasion, if you leave me $200 in the nightstand, I might forgive you.
Especially if all you're eating is shrimp cocktail using my soap and drinking my beer.
Yeah.
He left way more than he took.
It depends on the amount of shrimp cocktail he had.
Unless
to
he
be honest.
kicked in the door. If he kicked in the door, that door is probably
Did he break and
a couple
enter?
$100.
After breaking in through a window. So he broke in through a window.
He broke a window.
That's $75.
So he's ballparking here.
He's ballparking. He left a little gratuity.
Good for him.
Wouldn't you for the service?
Yeah.
You, if I was able to take a bubble bath and have some beer and have a nice, seafood appetizer,
Not bad.
I'm leaving a little tip.
The biggest question I have is, was this shrimp cooked or did he actually eat just shrimp cocktail? Nobody knows, huh?
This guy sounds like a classy guy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. Maybe he had some cocktail sauce to go with it.
Yeah, he found
Maybe
some.
he spritzed a little lemon.
Yeah, he brought a lemon with him for sure.
You
for
think
sure,
so?
From his garden. Yeah, absolutely.
There was it's New Mexico. There was probably a lemon tree in the backyard.
Absolutely, must have been.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
We did it.
we did.
Look at us, guy.
Another trip around the sun.
365th, yes.
Well, it's another trip for me. My birthday's on Friday.
Oh, Mazel Tov.
Thank you.
Happy pre-birthday.
Thank you. Happy pre, happy post.
What do you want for your birthday? Just tell me. Just tell me now. I don't like to
I
guess.
don't
Just
need
tell me.
anything from you. I don't need anything from you, but we do
I
need
can't
stuff
afford
from
anything.
them.
Yeah?
I'll take a gift from you.
You know what you should do?
What should we do?
Help me out, help him out. Like, subscribe, comment on YouTube. Help the algorithm. Do it.
Yes.
Do it for this guy.
Yes, leave a comment on
this mug.
Yeah, look at this puddum. Leave a comment on Spotify. Leave a comment on Apple. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Instagram.
It doesn't matter.
Follow the Yellow Brick Road.
It doesn't matter what you say. You could say we look worse than Shaq's feet. I don't care.
We don't care.
Just do what you gotta do.
Absolutely. Until then,
Good night.
good luck.
Good evening.
Good day.
Good morning.